can't see up here, Brew. Okay, it's fine.
You're all right.
Yeah. Okay, Joel gave me 2 directives tonight. Keep it short and don't swear. I have disregarded both of them. This is a crazy topic for me because so much of our married life has been guided by the principles of the church. Who we've married, who we've loved, who our friends are, where our kids went to school, where we chose to live. So I can't really speak to a life that would have been different had we made other decisions. The other thing I want to say is marriage is not a one size fits all. It's 2 unique individuals trying to figure it out with different life experiences, with different expectations, with a whole host of differences. But what I can and categorically believe is that if you invite the Lord to be the third participant in your marriage, you have a better chance of making it. That was my preamble, Joel. It doesn't count. Okay. Okay. Marriage is hard, guys. Divorce is hard. So pick your hard. I've been consistently grateful that Dave and I have picked marriage as our hard. Swedenborg, in Conjugal Love, suggests that we make the perfect representation of the Lord's divine love. The woman is the heart and the man is the lungs, love and wisdom. Together, we represent the perfect union. So what exactly does this all mean? Well, for starters, stop sending your husband posts on Instagram on how to show me love in a way that I feel it. In all likelihood, he won't read it, and in all probability, it won't land. Any more than if Dave sent me 5 steps to high precision sharpening of a screwdriver. Dave lives in facts and operates in certainty. The heart and emotions are not his happy place. What I have learned, girls, have any of you looked through your husband's Instagram? Let me tell you, my husband's is full of how to fix a machine, how to change oil in a carburetor, how to, all that. Mine is full of friends, family, food, and fantasy. He wants to read autobiographies. I want to read Fourth Wing. He wants to watch Living in Alaska. I want to watch Bridgerton. Thanks, Dave, for sitting through countless Bridgertons. And you can thank me later for sitting through Living in Alaska. It has taken me 40 years to truly understand this. And whilst this in no way lets either party off the hook from trying to meet each other, at least partially in their side of the circle, it has given me an appreciation for the Lord's design. The cold, hard truth of wisdom, man, is a lonely place without the loving, kind gentleness of the heart, woman. What we are learning is that the intended insult of emotion clouds judgment is such a beautiful compliment. It means we are doing exactly what we are designed to do and helping each other reach a better for all conclusion. Alone, we are a mess. Together, we are just better. I have also noticed that what Swedenborg says around the idea that love is not something that simply happens to you is spot on. Love needs to be cultivated. It requires an enormous amount of self-sacrifice, stomping on your ego, bowing to another's needs, all the things that ultimately make us better people. So I hear a lot of what about meism going on in your head. But here's the thing, if we're both doing this for our partners, that voice will be silenced. If we are at least trying to do this, then our needs, wants, wishes, and desires will be met because we're both placing the other's needs above our own. This is not to say this will always be the case all of the time, but if we can give each other the benefit of doubt when we fail at this, we are far more inclined to move forward in love than to stay stuck in resentment. So don't bring home the doggy bag, guys. Don't eat fillet steak all day out in the world and bring home the leftovers. I think this has been something we've worked really hard on. Dave will lie on his desk and say the Lord's Prayer before coming home. I'll play music and repeat happy mantras in my head. Home is where the fillet steak deserves to be eaten. It's your refuge and your happy place. It's your love and your laughter. Give it the respect it deserves. I believe our marriages go through distinct phases, and in each one, we need to choose to fall in love with our partner again and again. Swedenborg separates fleeting passion from true love. Lasting love lives in the will and intentional choices. The early years of marriage are wildly romantic, physical, and pretty unproductive. Every love language is being met and it's blissfully happy. The next stage is child raising, chaos, and passing ships in the night. When women need connection to want to make love, and men need making love to feel connected. Personally, I think there may be a design flaw here. When surviving the night is a mammoth task, and when finding time for each other just seems trivial, we have to make the choice to love when our only love language is acts of service, and when sleep is our greatest gift. The next phase is raising teenagers into young adults, when all we thought they'd been raised to value is challenged, and sleep is now punctured permanently by fear. Are they alive? Did they survive? Where are they? Now keep us up at night. Every holiday requires a trailer of food and 500 friends. And once again, we have to choose to love each other through our different parenting styles, our boundary settings, and often being forced to confront our own childhood dysfunctions. Then you move into what is commonly referred to as the empty nest years, when you suddenly have the time and space to get to know each other again. And there are times when they feel like strangers. Well, we are. Hormonal changes, life changes, physical changes, expectations, needs, wants, etc., all feel like they need to be learned all over again. And the choice to fall in love is made once more. Dave, I'm not hanging around for the final phase, Posh. So love is intentional and active and requires us to choose to fall in love with the same person over and over and over again. People change. You will not be married to the same person for 70 years. If you don't update the way you love them, the marriage won't last. Some days you're mad about each other. Some days you're mad at each other. Love is what you do in both. We have tried to be aware of this, and even in the times we may not have felt it, we have faked it till we made it and pretended to believe it in each other. Feeling chosen doesn't come with grand gestures and lavish gifts. It comes with a simple price tag of feeling prioritized, valued, and treasured. I'm going off scripture, Joel. I'm keeping my potty mouth tied up, and it's appropriate. I think I'm going to give you an incident when I think this idea of being chosen first landed for me. We had four ADD, off the wall, chaotic, fabulous kids with low impulse control. And one day, one of our kids swore at me. Now, I've seen my husband lose his marbles a few times in our marriage, and it's not fun. But in this instance, whilst my mom heart was sad, my wife heart felt truly blessed. My husband grabbed said child and spoke loudly enough for all four of them to hear. And these words have stayed with me throughout our marriage. He said to this child, he said, I have loved this woman long before any of you were even thought of. If you ever disrespect her like this again, you won't live to see sunrise. Then proceeded to wallop said child, because in those days you were allowed. In that moment, I had truly been chosen. I do not envy the young trying to navigate marriage these days. Too many options, alternatives, Instagrams, and TikTok videos to get in the way. We jumped in blissfully unaware and full of love and hope at 21 and made it work. I could not have picked a better playmate. I fell more and more in love with him, the more committed he became to the Lord, the more he made the good choices, the more he guided his company with honesty and integrity, the more his love for us all motivated his choices, and the more he was driven to do and be what the Lord asked of him. He didn't always make the easy choice, but I watched him consistently trying to make the right choice, and I loved him more for it. Today we aspire to have the most, be the prettiest, chase the material, have the affair, pursue the ego, dominate the other, and so it goes. The 10 commandments are the rules, guys. Honestly, if you want an easier, happier, more peaceful life, just follow them. So let's forget God, religion, and the words of an old lady and look for a minute at the stats. Never married men are 52 to 62% more likely to suffer from cardiovascular diseases than their married counterparts. See, they need our love, ladies, to literally nurture theirs. Married men report 24%, married people report 24% higher happiness levels than unmarried people. Married people are 50% less likely to develop depression or any other psychiatric disorders. And to top it all, they statistically have more sex and live longer. Now, who wouldn't want all that? I want you to imagine for a minute that your DB board blows up at home and the electrician arrives with this big fancy toolbox. He opens his toolbox and inside he's got a screwdriver. And you look at him and you think, how's he going to fix my DB with a screwdriver? That's rather like us arriving at the door of marriage with just ourselves, thinking we're going to figure this out. Fill your toolbox, guys. Fill it with the Lord, with community, with people fighting the good fight. Fill it with love and light and fun and laughter, with joyful moments and memories, and unpack it when you need to reset your DB. And believe me, you will be required to fix your DB repeatedly. I think at the end of the day, the question we need to ask ourselves is he helping me to become the best version of myself? And am I doing the same for him? So, what has marriage and the church meant to me? Quite simply, everything. I have visualized the Lord as a shining golden orb in our marriage. I've tried not to piss him off in decisions I've made, and I've turned to him in some pretty dark times. I have thrown myself into his providence and trusted that he would guide me where I needed to go. He has gifted me with the joy of loving a man who wakes up every day trying to do what is good, and the peace that comes with knowing that we choose each other every day. Thank you.